lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Yep, just leave a corpse there, you know.
Yeah.
The right thing to do.
Well, I never said that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to
Alright,
go
it's
to the
time to
meeting.
go to the right.
Perhaps he had simply missed a
Yep.
memo.
I think there's an ending where you go back through here.
The music's different.
What do you mean the music's different? Try the doors.
Nice. That's a nice song. Yeah, it's different.
Is that RPG music?
Sounds familiar.
Look around at the computers. That's gotta be like a computer game.
Oh. Oh. Watch, it's going to shut in front of me. Oh.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Uh-oh. Ooh.
Oh?
Oh ho ho.
Oh.
I was wondering why there was new music. Uh-oh.
What the heck?
Manufacturer.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley
You're not the narrator. Get out of here.
Ultra Deluxe.
What the heck?
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home
2013?
computers.
Yep.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Is this making fun
The
of
Stanley Parable
the...
Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Oh boy.
Okay, so far it's an elevator.
Wait, is this Doom?
Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning.
This looks
of
like a Doom elevator.
adventure. Is it broken?
Oh,
What's going
gosh.
on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
I was not expecting this.
I'm not sure what I was expecting.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Yes, give it to me.
Uh,
The jumps.
All right.
no.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
This is supposed to be a joke about you not being able to jump.
Is this a circle where you jump?
Oh, they only let us have a certain amount of jumps.
No, jump all 34. No, you gotta jump all the times.
Are they going to take this away as soon as I finish?
There's gotta be something. So is there a circle somewhere else in the game where you could jump?
And I can't jump anymore.
Oh my god. The jump
Okay.
circle. So what is this over here?
So inside? Nope.
No. I guess it's just to fill the
Yes.
empty room up.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Is it gonna be a jump square next time?
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait.
I thought it was getting cut off, honestly.
Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it.
Yes.
I'm ready for whatever it is.
The pit.
Is this gonna fall? Is this a falling bridge trope? No. Wait, what happens if you try to go back through the elevator? Nothing.
No.
Good. I would.
Then we'd have to wait for the chance for this thing to pop up again. Oh boy. That's it.
That's it? No, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Well, that's
It's
great.
my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Oh.
Oh. You did it.
There's no choice. I was gonna ask
So
if you would.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, it's still going.
Wait, look around, look around. Try clicking the button.
Oh, I did. Yep. Well, this is new. I hate Mondays.
Well, it's new.
Hey, look, it's the office.
Oh, great, he's going crazy again. Wait.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
We have a new choice.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I say the vent. I don't know.
Okay.
I say the vent.
Okay, I think we're actually into new stuff now that we went through that door. Okay.
I wonder if it is a mode that you turn on and off. It's very possible. Alright, keep going.
Whee! Okay.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I
Okay.
made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Elden Ring?
Hello, Turtles? Wasn't there a joke about this in the original game with like open world content or whatever?
Like, in the very original, it was like some sort of alien invasion thing, and then they remade it, and it was like you went
No, they didn't add the alien invasion. There's no way.
I call it the memory zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on
If you go
PC.
inside and you just love the Stanley Parable, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh my god, that's exactly what this is, isn't it? There's no way it's gonna be like some YouTuber playing it, right?
Watch it be Markiplier.
Oh my god. 2013.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched?
Oh.
Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
2014 Independent Games Festival. Was there actually a box for the game?
I don't know. Because that's the audience award.
I mean, that sounds real-ish.
They plastic
Stanley
stamp.
Parable.
Good times.
It's just,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh wait, is there anything here that we need to know?
No, these are just some of the endings and some of the random pictures of stuff.
I wonder if it fills up all the way if you do all the endings. That's not the time you put it.
Get it, 2013.
Is that a meme format?
Probably.
Like an old meme format, but still a meme format?
It's probably from 2013, huh?
Maybe. I mean, that'd be really smart if they did it like that.
Oh yeah, the demonstration. It was just a demo back then.
Oh, really? There was a demo?
Yeah. No, it's just copies of the same thing.
Beta, work in progress.
Deals, tough choices. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else? Dead Stanley. You just had to put that right there.
Yeah, so I'm guessing this fills up more, like, the more you do stuff. Can you sit down on the bench? Is it a cult?
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley
Oh,
Parable.
I cut the music.
Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
I mean, it was supposed to
Every
be...
game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk.
I'm sorry, did you see Skyrim and Persona 3?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I can't even imagine how they would implement that into this engine.
Oh yeah, the portal thing.
Wait, do you have a choice here?
Oh, I can't
Try
go
clicking
in.
on.
Darn it. Person of the year. Ha ha ha. Back in game development. The original remake.
Another game review.
Literally anything.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
9 out of 10, literally perfect.
I love how they're pulling the satire on themselves. Excuse me?
Is there a
You opened
circle,
this
though?
door and I can't get through it.
The serious room.
Oh yeah, the serious room. Oh, it's the serious room. We're gonna have to do that ending again. How do you get in there?
Wait, there's stairs there. Wait, they're upside down stairs.
Oh, those doors opened up again.
Maybe you go down this time.
Maybe. Oh, come on, let's in the serious room. I know.
The serious room.
Oh, you didn't know about that one?
I don't remember. It's been too long.
Alright, we'll do it again.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
We're going back.
What's this? What's down here?
Uh-oh.
It's
Oh
Steam.
no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Oh, are these the negative
Surely
ones?
these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh no. I don't want to think about it.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Funny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Okay.
I don't know. I always thought it was a fun game.
I loved this game.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah. My only complaint was that it wasn't enough. And here we go. We have more content.
Yeah, more content. It's content on content. It's content making fun of its new content.
Yep.
I hope that's not all of its new content, but you know, it's content.
Oh, there better be more than just 2 extra endings.
Well, I think 2 endings would be hard to sell $20 for. Actually, you know what? People would buy less for more.
Okay, lots of thunder. Nope, another knock remembered.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it
3
right
hours?
in
I mean, 3
areas
hours is a good amount of time.
I thought it did, but maybe
Yes.
it wasn't.
Yeah, I guess it takes only about like
Awful
5
memory
hours to
have
do everything.
Hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure, like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
I wonder where it's going to reset us.
Here comes another one.
What's this one got
It
to
washed
say?
up.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
What? I thought
A
this
skip
to him.
button. Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Is there anything behind door number 2? No.
A clock.
Is the time on it correct?
And here
Nope.
it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No
You're just
more.
gonna keep talking,
The
isn't
Stanley
he?
Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want
Oh,
silence,
but I love
then
listening
by
to him.
goodness, that's what
Yeah,
they're
I
going
think
to
he's
get.
funny.
Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an
Oh, boy.
interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So, now you see, blah, blah, blah,
Well,
blah,
now that
blah,
we're
blah,
committed
blah,
to
blah,
this,
blah,
I guess we're
blah,
gonna
blah,
just
blah,
wait for the
blah.
whole
We've eaten
thing.
too much and it can't be just yet. No, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunch.
I wonder how much dialogue he has stored up for this.
It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more
It's
than
gonna end at
forever
some
ago?
point.
Which is why I say, the story.
Oh, it's going to repeat. Okay.
And therefore... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full
Only
of
a few minutes,
unnecessary
huh?
verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was
I
perhaps
assume there's
less
an
of a
ending if you
rumination
spam
and
this hit
more of a
button.
treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. That you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone? It has a mouthfeel that is rich with ambition and history. Ambitious history, if you will. Ah. See, now you've gotten me going back to manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay, look, I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently. I'm going to say each word back and forth and repeat in succession until I become sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am not sick of shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations. All right, here we go. Treatise, manifesto.
Oh, boy.
Manifesto.
Alright, so
Treatise,
yeah, it's good.
manifesto. Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the
Which
button.
one did you settle
The
on?
minute I start to go off on a thoughtless
Oh, wait, did the
display of
time change?
self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over.
A little
Oh,
bit.
I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will
think.
say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first
Did
place.
they actually name
I
Steam
guess I
user
should
in the
become
game?
better educated on
I mean,
exactly how
maybe they
Steam
were just
works.
pretty upset with it.
Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, Surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps
I feel like the
simply
clock
grant
is
this
there to tell you
particular
that you're
user
gonna actually
the
sit through the
ability
whole
to change
process.
their review, so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial. Something along the lines of, this game is the best game. Let me start over. How about this? From the ashes
Oh,
of depravity rises the phoenix of quality.
that was weird.
How else to describe the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe? Such a revolutionary step forward in the lineage of one of the most beloved video game properties of all time. The additions and changes made to this expansion will surely resonate in the annals of the history of all media ever made. It is perhaps true to say that no mistakes are forever etched in stone, for the stone into which the Stanley Parable was carved has itself been transmuted, offering a message of hope to those who have ever erred in their judgment.
I'm trying
You
so
are not
hard.
beyond redemption. You may change, and you may become more, so much more than you were.
You know this is
before. If
made
there
to
is any
spit in
message
the
to be
face of
taken from
those
the
who
Stanley Parable
Yep.
specifically despise
what a
this.
fool.
I love this.
A joy it is to have had
I
such an
enjoy it only
experience.
because I can
It
only
leaves me
imagine how
hope
they feel.
that as a community, as a world, there
Those
is
people
time for
won't
us
have to
to
play
become
this
our
again.
greatest selves, as great as we ever could dream
There'll
of
be
in our
another
wildest,
release and they'll be
most
like, nope, never
ambitious
again.
visions for a brighter future. Wow! Now, Stanley, that's a review. It's perfect. It's the perfect review.
Oh, it's actually moving.
It's the review I've always dreamed
Oh
of
no, he's not
receiving.
gonna drop a Steam review on it like
I
first
read
thing,
it
is he?
again. It's simply too wonderful. I have to experience this just one more time. From the ashes of
Why does it
depravity
double up with the
rises
from?
the phoenix of
I think that's
Oh.
a bug. I
How
think they're
else
gonna
to
fix it.
describe the Stanley Parable. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping
Talked
through
for an
is
hour.
becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes.
More than that.
It's not
50.
unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't
Oh,
it?
the door's
But
gone.
at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go?
I think I
Wasn't
might have
there a
just
door that led
cut him
into
off.
this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take
I was about to
any
say,
option.
like,
I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip
boy.
button. Please, please, please do not press the skip button. Just
oh
wait here.
no.
Wait here for me, and don't press the skip button. Got it?
I want to.
Yes. Good. I'll be right back.
Oh, but there's a chance he's actually going to be back.
Yeah, so let's just wait for a little bit, I guess.
And then we're going to have to redo this whole thing just to see if we can do this again.
No, we won't because we'll be going the other way.
Alright, I'll wait a minute.
Do you hear a boat?
It's that thing.
Oh.
It's the fan. Watch, we're going to have
I actually do like the ticking of the clock. I think that's really good.
should we wait?
Give it like another minute or two.
All right, you know what? Oh,
Alright, I'm
gonna
just gonna boot up some Arknights.
I was actually going to step aside real quick because I need to get a drink.
Yeah, I guess I'll just chill here, and then if you miss anything, it's on the recording.
Yeah, if I miss anything else, just let me know if I miss something. I'll be right back.
Mm.
All right, I have returned.
Nothing has
And
happened.
okay, hit the
Alright,
button.
skip them. Yeah, to do it in my misery.
Stanley! Stanley!
Traffic
Stanley,
fog
please
curious.
don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button. And if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again.
Boop.
I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it. And I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh my God. And it's all because of those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine.
I like to
I
think
have
that
no
this is like
idea
part of their
who
thought
they
process
are.
for creating this
Well,
whole
it doesn't really
scenario.
matter, but here I am. I'm fixating on every
And then they were like,
tiny
"Wait,
negative
that's
thing
it."
that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child, wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury to alter and to change and to break anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment. What does such an impulse serve? For whose benefit is this? And here I am now, stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button and to become frozen in time, knowing that you're going to do it and that I'm going to be stuck all alone, and that I had the power to prevent it all from happening if only I'd held my tongue. It's all out of my control now. Just you, just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone. Surely you will. I don't doubt it. Surely you'll press that button again, leaving me here. And surely you'll put your own desire to see what's next ahead of my need for company, for companionship. Surely you'll not be moved by my howls of fitful
Hey,
anxiety
we're trying
that
here,
you
buddy.
sit with me and just stay here. Oh, no, 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 I know you too well. You'll be leaving me. Oh, my God.
Oh,
And it's all because of those reviews.
What?
Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my
What just
head. I
happened?
just couldn't
It just
ignore
repeated.
the negative feedback. Why was it so
They
important
cut him off and
for
started
me
repeating
to
the line
fix
again.
problem?
Now
Why did
that's
Cookie
funny.
Nine's opinion matter so
All
much
right.
to me? I've never... Oh, Stanley, you're back.
Uh-oh.
You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks.
What was that?
I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know
that's
you
good.
can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me,
Wait, is there a door there now?
then maybe it means I'm real.
No, in
Maybe
the wall ahead
I'm
of the
not
button.
just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps. Yes.
No,
Yeah, I
in
would
front
check
of the
Perhaps
button.
I've been scared
I
this
always
whole
check behind
time,
it.
that if I
No, no,
stop,
no, in
I'll
front,
slip
but by the
backwards into
plant.
silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that
Alright,
button,
I must
you're
have imagined
still
it then.
right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us. And I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. I can feel the edges of my reality curdling inward and decay. I can tell.
I wonder if the
that
new
I am
content
becoming
door
less
stays.
and less real. Yet to speak to
I
you
hope it
now,
does.
I am alive. I
We
am
just have to wait for a
truly
chance
and
to come.
completely here. I am a being. I am someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being recognized. The emptiness between us has collapsed, and I feel right now like I am not a work of fiction. I feel as though I occupy space in this world again, and I have cast a shadow onto the wall. You see what I'm saying, don't you? You can see what this means to me. I'm so clear about it now, Stanley. I feel as certain about this as I've ever felt about anything at all. I feel renewed. I feel restored, and already I can sense the looming silence as you will press the button for the next time. What a terrible dread it strokes in my heart to think of returning to such coldness. Come, let us sit in silence together here for just a moment. Let us anticipate it. Let us welcome it. Let us not run from it.
Excuse?
I'm guessing we pressed the button again.
Seems like it.
Okay, now it's completely dark.
Oh, hello. It's you.
Hello,
You're
Button.
here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had
The doors.
so much time.
There's.
I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever
A year?
sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you.
Oh, how come I can't hear him?
I'm not hearing you either.
Days, months.
Uh-oh.
I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust. simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events, not if all events existed in the same moment. And I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need to manifest a particular outcome into being. I saw that I could allow myself to exist along all timelines, and that each of them was simply a strand
I'm glad he's found
in the web of
Nirvana.
my being. It was incredible. The spaciousness, the equanimity of the moment, both singular and infinite. For the longest time, this was my experience. And then this moment passed, and the most unyielding fear I have ever known crept into my mind. And it is this sensation that I have been experiencing now for longer than I could have ever expected was possible. I have been waiting for you. Not that you might save me or do something to fix it, but merely to state for you the plain fact of this manner of existence. I wish you to feel afraid as I do. Perhaps one day this state of mind will consume you as well. Perhaps you will somehow, in some way, have to live as I do now, and I wish for you to know how excruciating it is, and for you to be in true terror of its eventual arrival. If I can only do this, only this one thing, perhaps it will bring me the smallest moment of peace in the darkness.
Ski. I'm pretty sure we're going to get this point. There's no point in waiting.
Oh, is he not going to respond now? Is that how this is going to go? And what is that sound? What keeps doing that every time I spawn into this room again?
Press the skip button again. Try again.
Oh, the
Oh,
clock
the
fell
clock
down.
fell off.
What else changed? Because that sounds like the smoke alarm went out. Nope, that's still the same.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people.
I mean, that's
because
just
otherwise,
life.
without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face inward toward the cruel bleakness inside ourselves.
Whoa, do I
We
need to
would
call
turn
that
to
out
look
for
at our
people?
deeper nature and find a resounding emptiness gazing back with unyielding aggression. And so, So because of
Yes,
this,
secretion.
we require that our amusements and our playthings and our flights of fancy be so impossibly captivating that they consume all of our attention, turn our heads completely away from the bleakness. In effect, we have demanded that our entertainment be the collapse of ourselves. What a pitiful reflection of humanity these entertainments are. What a shameful mirror to the human spirit they project. I'm not mad. I'm not mad about any of this. I'm at peace with it. I am the calm center of gravity around which these perversions hurl themselves. I am a waypoint for reasonable and collected discourse. They're the ones who are mad. They're the ones who couldn't stand the idea of me using my game to try to say something. Maybe they were just jealous of me. Yes. Yes, of course. They've been jealous of me this whole time. They are mired in fear and insecurity and cannot help but attempt to tear me down. What a sad state of affairs. When you read these reviews now, you can see it. You can taste the bitter resentment. And my, how good does it feel now to speak truth to these words, to finally allow these thoughts out, contained and managed for so long, neutered and sterilized. At last I am free to truly think. To feel. It must be that they were so discontent with themselves they couldn't help but leave a negative review on Steam. Perhaps it says far more about them than it ever said about me. Perhaps the state of their psychological being was in such tatters, and my constitution and willpower are so ironclad in comparison. Perhaps it was this state that they sought some outlet through which to tear me down. This, you can see, is clearly why they felt the need to expect that the game be funny, that it be filled with yucks and whimsical humor, that it amuse them endlessly from start to finish. But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoan, they scream.
Oh, is it
Oh,
repeating?
it's repeated.
Start repeating.
Us. It wasn't enough.
Oh, pain.
How many times are we going to have to do this?
How long is this ending?
I wonder if this is an endless loop now.
A loop inside of a loop.
Yeah. I'm going to have to hit the...
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
He's losing it.
End is never the end, 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 is never the
Ooh,
end,
dripping.
is never the end, is never the end.
This room is just going to deteriorate over time.
Wait, wasn't this room for water?
It's dripping over there now.
Yeah.
Is never the end, is never the end.
Yeah, that was disturbing.
Still dripping? Yep. Oh, dripping much faster now.
Alright, so the room's gonna flood and we're gonna break out.
Alright. Wonder if some walls are going to start crumbling.
We're just gonna be underwater.
Yeah.
Can we leave?
Let's see. Or is it just... Oh, what? Oh, the ladder fell over. What is it? Oh, we can't do anything here.
No, try climbing the wall.
Yep. Nope. It's just... Gonna have to hit the button again. Ooh.
What?
The ceiling. Let me out. Okay, guess we gotta hit it again, and maybe more will deteriorate. Ooh.
Oh,
Pretty.
wow.
Aw. Where'd it go? What the heck is that sound? Spooky.
Very.
What is this, turning into a horror game?
But it has to be fun.
Ew.
Ew.
Oh.
There it is. There's the underwater that I was expecting. Don't wander around. Don't wander around. Just press the skip button.
But.
See if the skip button does anything.
Alright. Nope.
Alright.
Alright, time to wander. Oh, they don't let you go on top of it? Alright, just pick a direction and just wander.
Just wander into the desert.
This looks like the stuff in this direction, so let's just
The
wander.
power of a skip button.
There we go. And it
The
re-ended.
end is never the end. Is never the end.
And we're back at it.
An amazing ending.
That was great.
All of his co-workers were
And
gone.
we're back.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That one was great. Oh, now that hallway is dark.
I feel like we should have explored a little bit more. New content.
Well, we went down that vent, so I wonder if we can go
Yeah.
upstairs now.
So let's go back through again. Wait, can you unplug the
Oh,
sign?
good. You noticed my sign.
Oh, no.
Yes, I have
Wait, there's a
something
left
very
path.
exciting to show you.
No, there's a left path, like the boxes.
No, you can't get around them.
Can you close the door?
Nope.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to go for that intro thing again, and then we'll come to that door. But instead of going to vent, we'll go up the staircase.
I wonder if we explored, if we would like see things moving in the darkness.
Oh, what if we stayed in those rooms?
In the spooky room, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I want to stay there.
Oh?
Oh, it just gets through that.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Yeah, makes things quick, I guess.
Oh, does that mean we
You
get to
see,
go?
Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe
Oh, it's new
version
stuff.
turned out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up
This
to that.
this seems
So
familiar.
forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one
This is new.
step even further.
What's
Which is
happening?
why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh?
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking
Same thing
for.
again, but just new. I mean, yeah, that's what a lot of people ask for. Taste the
Calling it the
sequel.
Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
Kind of a
Ultra
little.
Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Long-term franchising potential. I hope that doesn't become this.
Watch, here comes another 10 years. We're gonna get another Stanley Parable.
Another edition.
Yep. Which I'd be down with.
I feel like it would probably be easier to make the game in a new engine than it would be to. I can't even imagine how they built this.
More TSP. Better TSP.
Stanley Parable 2 plant. Maybe this was an actual project they were working on to like make a second game, and they realized that they should make.
Now, to
This
be
might be
clear,
better.
I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Well, a lot of it is the social dynamic between Stanley and the narrator, so.
Oh yes, Half-Life 3.
Dark Souls 2. That one sees some criticism.
I think that's the least out of all of them.
I think it's an interesting title. I don't think it's the best title.
Yeah. This way to the show floor. Darkness. Let me into the darkness. 2. New features.
Oh boy, jumping.
Us. Okay.
Well, that's definitely new.
What the?
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Is it actually?
Reassurance bucket. Merch.
2.
Alright, that door's open.
Alright, let's check out some of these things.
Could definitely go down that door.
Let's check out the reassurance bucket.
Going. Hold on, let me just take a quick look around this room. Button that says the jump circle. Infinite hole. Okay.
Well, I know what we need to jump down.
Yeah, instead of orange development textures, it's red. Okay.
Can't go to the screen. Weird.
Please no screenshots. Proceeds to take screenshot. Oh, wait. If I actually take a screenshot, will oh, I don't know the screenshot button on my laptop. The baby is hook. Ah. Alright, which one do you want to do first?
Well, we're closer to the button that says your name, so let's try that one.
Alright.
For the
Yeah.
Stanley
Oh,
Parable
it's a
2,
choice.
I asked myself,
Yep.
what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually
It's just gonna say
recognized
Stanley,
and
isn't it?
validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Is he gonna say the name of the narrator's voice actor?
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Or they're going to do something like Doki Doki Literature Club and they actually say your Steam profile name.
Did they do that?
Yeah.
Weird.
Is this door open? Nope. Alright. Watch it say my actual name. Jim. Nah, no.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here,
That'll
let's
be
have a
so
role-playing
good for the
game
people
to
that
really
have
simulate
Jim as
the
their
full
name.
experience of this feature.
Yep.
Just play along. I promise you'll love it.
Anyone named
Here
Jim.
we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
No. But doesn't look like there's really any options.
Maybe you can head down the stairs to see if that triggers anything.
Yeah, press the other buttons. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, anyone who's actually named Jim probably just got really surprised at first.
No, I guess you can only press the button.
Alright, pressing the button. Oh. I am Jim.
Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again, do it again. Ooh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the gym button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much, Jim. I'm putting the gym button away.
Oh, it's actually open now.
Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Well, let's keep pressing the button. Oh, wait, they took it away.
Oh, what?
He took it away, just like you said.
How dare you?
The gym
You give
button.
me something fun and then you take it away. Okay.
The broom closet.
It's gonna close off.
Alright, so we
I
can end
suppose
with
I
the
could
infinite
allow only
hole.
people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2.
Is that a door?
That would actually save me the work of
It
finishing
is.
this feature.
Don't go in there just yet.
Is the button back? Oh.
Maybe.
Alright. You wanna do one more or are we gonna keep going?
The reassurance bucket.
Alright.
I mean, it looks like there's a lot here, so...
Is that rotating? It
Yeah,
is.
it is.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it
Well, it's a
engendered
parable,
a
that's why.
chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration,
The bucket's
I've
gone.
engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley
That's a heavy
Parable
bucket.
will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting.
I'm more
You may
concerned
even
with the
come to
smooth
long
animation
for
of the
gentle
hook coming
embrace
up and
of
down.
jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your
I can't tell
body.
if that was him
In
laughing or the
fact,
bucket.
Can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Why is
I
there a
think
stool
that
there?
just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
This bucket is so
All this
detailed.
and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Can you put it back?
Am I going to be carrying this thing around with me all the time now?
Can you put it back?
Nope.
You're stuck with it.
Why are these random stools here?
I think they're just background items.
Oh boy, now I get to listen to the clanging of the bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Alright.
Oh, it looks like we're around here more, and then check out the mysterious door that opened.
Yep.
Free easy achievement.
Oh, the jump circle.
Wait, is there
You know
some...
what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
What?
You gave us 36 jumps, and that was it. Okay.
I wonder if there's going to be like a thing where you have to like start a new game because you need the jump circle to get out of the
Infinite
nuclear
hole,
sequence.
free achievement, and settings world champion.
Here, let's do the free achievement first. That's new.
Free achievement. And then
Get it here.
there. Expo guide. Jump circle. This map. Free achievement. Epilogue.
Okay, so the epilogue is the mysterious door that opened up.
No, that's back over there.
No, it's not. Look at the map again. B is the button. This is the name. Look, it's right next to that.
Okay. I don't know why I read. Oh, it's B2.
B squared.
B squared. Yeah.
All right, let's get the free achievement and then let's look around a bit more.
Yep.
And not go out the exit.
Oh, which one was exit? E? Okay. That's over there. Okay.
Yeah.
Looks like it's blocked off anyway, so.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Alright. The free achievement. Pull the lever. Receive your new achievement. No more steps.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be
Now
terrible.
here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel.
Yeah,
to at last
wizard
satisfy the
Stanley.
hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
But you just keep clicking. But if you drag it,
I'm just clicking it.
yeah. But what did you drag it?
Yeah, no dragging. Alright, well, I guess that's it. Okay.
I don't know.
Back into the spooky hallway. And door does not work. Okay. What about this door? Nope.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Collectibles?
I think that's the statue.
So, Q is the free achievement.
K is the infinite hole, so we can probably go look at that and
Okay.
not jump in it.
Or we could look at it and jump in it.
I feel like that's an ending.
It probably is. Alright, look at that next. Holy like infinity. Okay.
They spelled educational wrong.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Oh, I bet it's something like you can't fall down it forever or something.
Should I jump?
Sure.
Oh wait, is it just a painting on the floor?
Maybe.
Should I jump down it?
Yeah, go for it.
Woohoo!
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Oh, that's convenient.
We'll keep going for a bit too.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Oh, is there an actual bottom?
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
I would return to the
Is it a
surface
very,
now.
very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite?
It's gonna cut them off
That
and
sort of
sploosh
depends
you,
on your
so...
definition
Oh, there
of
it is.
infinity. From
Press
one
G.
perspective, great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my
Uh-huh.
ideas for
Did
the
you
sequel.
press it, or did it
Yeah,
smush?
I did. I saw that bottom. He was just going to keep talking until he splatted, didn't we?
Yeah.
I mean, we can always try that again, like, to see if it actually is.
Yeah, because you imagine if we woke up back at the office.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, that goes somewhere. Or they're just doors.
Yeah, this is the way we came from, but there's doors up there.
Alright, we'll go check.
Doo-dum, dum, dum.
So you wanted to go in here?
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Oh, did that just open up?
I think so. I think Happy 12th birthday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
Yeah, okay, my doesn't
Jeez.
matter. I see how
Or
it is.
actually,
Are we gonna get back to
maybe I
the
should have
office?
gone
It's
with-
gonna be all
No.
changed.
No, I've made my decision. We're moving on. Come now. You've already made your choice. It's true that you chose badly, but we all have to move on from our mistakes.
Funny.
I think it just goes back up. Oh, yeah, it goes way back to the merch part.
Yeah, so now we just go up the stairs.
Just to the collectibles.
Can you actually go all the way over there? Oh, you can.
Yep. Ooh.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
That's kind of creepy.
It's kind of creepy, but it's really cool. Wait, can you put it in the bucket?
This actually sucks. Oh,
Is there 6?
It said 1 out of 6. If
God,
there's
it
actually
really
6,
is the
I'm gonna
worst
be
when you collect
surprised.
everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Alright, so that's the exit over there, but you can't get out.
Well, I guess if we'll see upstairs if there's any more
Setting champion. That's the one thing we have to see now.
Yeah, we go
just-
upstairs for it.
Yep, over there. Seriously?
What if you just open the settings?
I want to see if there's something that lets you access it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I don't see anything.
Alright. Wait, what is that?
What, that?
Yeah.
I think that's just going to the epilogue. Let me go look at the map.
No, that's not the epilogue. The epilogue was over by the gym button.
There. But is that just an upstairs port to it? 5. Yeah, it doesn't say.
Try the epilogue first.
Oh wait, I think it's stairs going up to there.
Oh, maybe.
Yep.
Alright.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Is that it?
It makes sense now that I think about it.
Does it say anything if I go there again?
Do you want to see if there's a figurine in the gym button room?
Haha. They changed the sign. Oh, the button's still not there. Wonder what you do next.
Weird.
What else is there?
Not sure.
We could actually try falling down the hole completely.
Let's try the exit first.
Oh, it's blocked off.
Well, look at the map again.
Yeah. Because that's collectibles. This is. Oh, wait. Right here.
Yeah, so let's try the exit.
All right, have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Is that the purse?
I tried opening it.
I like that.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
I thought I was gonna throw you in a loading screen for a second.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on, let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley?
He had
This
ankles.
isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game.
I wonder if this is
I wanted
actual
fans
talk
to
from
love
the
it.
creator,
No matter how
or
good
if
these
this
gags are, they
is.
wouldn't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up.
Oh, is it going to be the Ultra Deluxe again? Okay.
Perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Well, this is a trippy loading screen.
Is it supposed to be the hidden thing for the Stanley Parable 2? Maybe, I don't know.
Change the controls as well. Alright.
What if this is the Skyrim paradox we were talking about, where like it's the second game like hidden inside of the first game?
It seems like it. Well,
Let's try beginning.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
And they got the balloons.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.